Jemelyn F. Rivera from DE3B, and this is my narrative video about our 2-day webinar on student teaching. The date of webinar is April 21 to 22, year 2021. The webinar is about developing the passion for online teaching today, translate to equipping future educators for a successful teaching career tomorrow. We had this lesson planning prepared by Ma'am Maribeth Arbiador, a teacher 3 in Baliwag South Central School. She discussed the importance of lesson planning, which increases a teacher's chances of carrying out a lesson successfully. Next is the DepEd Order number 42, series of 2016, which is the policy guidelines on the lesson preparation for the K-12 basic education program. These guidelines aim to support the teachers in organizing, managing their classes effectively and efficiently, and ensure the achievement of learning outcomes. She also discussed what is the instructional planning, which is the process of determining what learning opportunities student in school will have by planning the content instruction, selecting teaching materials, designing the learning activities and grouping methods, and deciding on the pacing and allocation of instructional time. Then, the elements of the lesson plan, which is what should be taught, how should it be taught, and how should learning be assessed. Then, the use of DLP or Detailed Lesson Plan and DLL or Daily Lesson Log. It also discussed the parts of a lesson plan. She ended her discussion with a quote saying, "The secret in education lies in respecting the pupil" by Ralph Emerson. The next speaker was Sir Roger Garcia Malawit, a resource speaker. He also discussed the policy guidelines on daily lesson preparation for the K-12 Basic Education Program or the DepEd Order number 42 series of 2016. There are steps in instructional process. First is the planning instruction. Second is the delivery of instruction. And third is the assessment of learning. The next speaker is Mr. Rashjad Peñaranda, Head Teacher 2. He discussed about the classroom management, which covers all of the things that a teacher does: organize students, space, time, and materials so that instruction in content and student learning take place. Then, the adoption of school forms for kindergarten to grade 1 to 12 prepared by Sir Gio Renz Hermono, a teacher at Josefa V. Casiano Memorial School, Baliwag North District. He discussed the different forms that the school was using. The next presenter discussed the assessment, which is the ongoing process of identifying, gathering, organizing, and interpreting quantitative and qualitative information about the learners know and can do. For formative assessment, we had KWR chart, KSA chart, open-ended question, and more. For summative assessment, there are paper and pen, test and performance or product-based output, then the online assessment. Then for the last discussion is about on how to use Google Forms.